According to World Health Organization, there are around 314 million people who are visually impaired around the world. 15% of them are blind, 85% have low vision. Technology has been very helpful and useful nowadays. However, most of the applications are complicated and cannot be used by people with disabilities. And this is why we came up with Minerva.
Minerva is the sister of Cortana. They're both smart. Minerva helps people with eye disorders to interact with their surroundings. It lets you point your phone at different stuff to hear and say it in a different language. So, how does it work?
We're building Minerva with artificial intelligence using Microsoft Cognitive Services. This app will run on Android 3.0 and above.
Minerva knows everything around her. It can detect objects, colors, human faces, text from reading materials, and also weather information. You can even send messages through SMS to communicate with your loved ones.
Message sent.
And so, this app can be useful as a virtual assistant for visually impaired people.
With Minerva, we visualize the future.
Minerva, visualizing the future.
My name is Sohan Kumar Motwani. I'm commonly called Sohan. I'm a student of the De La Salle College of St. Benilde, currently in my second year, and I'm taking a Bachelor of Science in Information Systems. I'm a Special Education Network in Asia Honorary Awardee and a consistent Dean's Lister. I am currently visually impaired. I have just very minimal light perception. So I was born in less than 7 months. And when I was born, I was able to see from only my left eye. Meanwhile, my right eye was with no vision at all. Challenges that I face every day, I don't know what's around me when I go to unfamiliar places. Because when I'm familiar with the place, it's not really an issue. But when I go to places where I'm not really familiar with the surrounding, that's where I face the greatest challenges. That's where I face, I don't know what's around me, I don't know where to go. I might just get hit. The next thing I know, I'm hitting somebody. So that's something that I'm afraid of. That's something that's a challenge for me. Well, personally, I think Minerva is going to be really, really helpful for me. So at times I start looking for the stuff, and then sometimes I find that thing that I'm looking for, and sometimes I eventually don't. So I think in such cases, and I do that several times a day. So I think predominantly it's going to be that's going to be where I'm going to use Minerva the most, identifying objects. And then since I've been able to see before, I technically have an idea of how colors are and how they look like. So I think the aspect of colors as well is going to be very helpful. And then when it comes to the barcode scanning, that was something phenomenal, honestly. Because for me, well, there are a host of products that I have at home, and let's say I'm alone at home, and then I need to eat something, I could just probably scan and at least know what am I holding and what I need to do with it. So that will give me a basic idea of how I could work around with things. And for the reading, that was also something that was really helpful, because I think I can say this in just one line, that I can use any feature of Minerva because it's going to be really useful for me in any way you look at it. When it comes to the currency, how do I know how much I'm paying to somebody? I could just take a picture of the note and have an idea of, okay, this is a 100 peso bill or this is a 500 peso bill. I think that's going to be a really helpful tool for me. Overall, in general, I would really say that Minerva is going to be a massive help for me, because as a visually impaired person, I would like to perform my activities as a normal person does. I've been able to, do things as a normal person does, so I would obviously want as much as possible to do my activities as a normal person.